started. This is a second part of my New Year's resolution request of wargaming for my favorite subject, which is being focus fire specifically by artillery. This is like part 2. If you haven't, please check out my other New Year's Eve resolution request at wargaming. Stop promoting selfish gameplay. And as a personal note, that you guys on my team, just please read and take note of what the game mode is. So if you haven't checked out that video, uploaded just before this one, please check it out. But this here, I originally intended, I had a whole bunch of video that just featured the Lioness. Check heavy tank, tier 7. Premium one. And I'll get to the Lioness and the last bit of this video, but again, I'm just showing you an example of being focused out. Now there's a very dangerous tank, in my opinion, far more dangerous than this tank that I am in, this IS 2M. That German tier 8 heavy tank behind me, the VK, he's far more dangerous tank than me, but he doesn't get shot at even when I'm sitting beside him. And the team doesn't look at him, the artillery, the guy not interested in him. So this leads me to my request. New Year's Eve. It's not New Year's Eve yet when I'm recording this, but New Year's resolution for wargaming to make a change in 2005 that would benefit me greatly. Now, I know they're not going to do this to benefit, me. They really care about anybody's benefit at this point in this game. Judging by the number of bots I see, and they must see too, that occupy all tiers of this game right now on console version. This guy is indicators on there. The artillery indicator is on. It's lit, but I'm sure that's just residue from me being taken out, right? It takes a while for it to click off when you switch to other player to view them. So what would benefit me greatly is if wargaming took names off. Like for instance, when you're looking at this tank, you just see the VK100. 0P. That's all you see. You wouldn't see the guy's name. You wouldn't see my name in that IS2M. You just see IS2M. Because I get focused so badly, and this is why I'm kind of upset that I accidentally deleted all the examples I had in the Lioness tank. Because I had some really good examples of being focused in that tank. And when I'm tier 7 tank and tier 8 and 9 games, right? I get focused by these guys, right? Who consider me the one who's the most threatening. And the one that they want to focus and take out of the match first. Happens to me all the time. So I have another game coming up the other excuse me, in this the tier 7 Czech tech tree heavy tank. It's also pretty kind of a good example, but as I said, I was upset that I lost deleted all those lioness examples of this point I'm trying to make here. But this one's also a very good example. Now this is a tier 8 game. This is a game, and I'm in this Czech tier 7 heavy. It's a very good tank, by the way. I like this a lot. I like that lioness as well. And clearly I'm focused out here for distraction, and the artillery guy, he doesn't take his eyes off me, which is a common theme for me. And the game is almost to the point. If it happened once in a while, believe me, I wouldn't complain about it. I wouldn't whine and moan about it. But it doesn't happen once in a while. It happens every single game I'm in. So the game is almost virtually unplayable for me. Because I get focus fired so bad. This artillery guy, he's not going to take his eyes off me the entire match. I'm trapped there. I'm trapped with my face pushed up against a rock, which I don't like to play that way. I don't like to be there, but I'm forced to be there. And the instant I make a move here to try and help, try and support another teammate here, the instant I move, the artillery guy, you'll see in a bit here, he was, if it hasn't happened already, I don't know, but he was trying to roll up and get an angle on me. But there's other guys on the team who are also focusing me there, you see. They have targets that are wide open, but they continuously focus me, and I'm doing my best just to survive here, ride a rock. And the minute I poke out here and make a mistake, this guy in this mantis makes me pay for it. And I knew I was gonna get hit here. It's like I was taken by surprise or anything, but I felt like I had to kind of support this guy. There's going to be a loss, I just feel it. The game. And I felt like I had to support the guys who are on this side of the map with me. So if they took the name away from, there would be no name associated with that tank. That would help me tremendously. That would make the game playable again for me. I should say game because, I got focus fired from day one of this game, so it's nothing new. It's been, for over 8 years now, 60,000 plus matches and public multiplayer. See, he was moving up there trying to get an angle on me, this guy. He wanted me so bad. He was frustrated he couldn't hit me from behind there. I know because I've had it happen a million times before. So I not know. He's got me right there lined up, and he got the guy he wanted. He's rolling back now. He's not cheating. I know they could do it because they've done it in other games where they've the PC version of Cold War that they tested a while back. They opened it up for CCs and like invitation only testing of tanks were called agents there, right? So your commander was actually wasn't so much you put different commander in your tank, and the commander was the tank. I'm not sure if any of you guys caught it or are familiar with it, but in that game, there was no names associated. Like, the guy could still figure out who was piloting that agent, that tank, but he had to go through the menus in order to and by process, say there was 2 agents on the same opposing team, he would have to do a process of elimination to figure out which player was in that agent, was in that tank. So in other words, Wargaming can do it if they want to. And I think that would help. It would help me personally. It would be huge. It would absolutely huge. As soon as guys see my name, if you catch almost all my videos feature this, but I have a selection of them called Kill Beer volumes. I think there's 18 volumes of it. I should show clip after clip of me. Again, like in that last video scenario, the more dangerous tanks around me, what I would consider more dangerous, higher priority tank, or tanks that are wide open, much easier to shoot than what I am. I'm presenting less of a target than teammates around me, but I'm still getting focused fire. Why? Because the smart guys on the other team, the smart artillery players, they know who represents a threat. And they're not going to waste their reload and a shell on a guy that they don't consider a threat, right? That's just standard common sense stuff in an encounter. You're worried about the most threatening guy, right? You're not worried about a guy who's posing no threat to you. Like that VK in the other game, he was posing no threat to the enemy team, and he was sitting wide open. If I had been sitting where he was sitting, I would have been dead within seconds of that previous game. So I know that guy's over there. I know he hasn't forgot about me. Kind of, so I don't wanna stop looking that way and making sure he doesn't nail me there with that tank destroyer. But I'm kind of, I forced to draw my attention elsewhere here. Not really forced to, but I do make a mistake, and the tank, I know he's there, but he comes forward and he takes me out. Once he does that, fortunately this team, and that's the other thing about the Lioness videos that I erased. There's like 5 of them, a collection of 5 or 6 videos there in the Lioness that showed where I was getting focus fire. For instance, one of them was on this map, on the same spawn side, but on the other side of the map, to the left-hand side. And in that one, I was getting shot at by artillery so badly. I was getting that shot at by the Tier 8 heavies in that game so bad. And eventually I thought it was kind of safe to poke out, but like here again, this, like in this here, what just happened, there was a guy sitting back there who hadn't forgotten that I was there. So the minute I exposed my tank, he shot me, and that's it. I was gone. But in that example, there was a king tiger. It was a king tiger that killed me, and it was sorry, not king tiger, tiger 2. And tiger 2 on our team, who was ahead of me, wide out in the open. Nobody shot at him. He didn't take a single shell from artillery the entire game, and nobody shot at him until I was dead on that side of the map. So they were trying to thread the needle to shoot me. I have lots of examples of this on my channel. But, you know, so that's what I mean about being deliberately targeted because of your name, right? They recognize the name. And they see you as the threat, you know, rather than the guy who in a much superior tank than the one I'm in as the threat. So if wargaming eliminated and in that game, sorry, just like in this one, fortunately our team was able to take advantage of that. And you know, they sometimes that being focus fired by the enemy is they make a mistake by doing that, and they end up losing because on a good team, if I'm once in a while on a good team, they take advantage of that, and they should be able to take advantage of that every single game. But the guys that I'm usually with don't. Yeah, they just sit there, you know, they do nothing. They don't move. They don't shoot. They don't do anything. But in that game, the guys took advantage of it and won the game. And it's also going to happen here. The guys end up winning the game, which, you know, I always appreciate the win. So, but that one change would help me tremendously if they eliminated the name on the guy, so you can't see until the very end, you know, scoring results. Then you'd say, okay, let's see who was driving which tank. Right? Okay, it was Beer in the Lioness, or whatever the case may be. But during the game, they would not be able to tell who it was, which player it was in that game. Now, I'm not saying I'm the most famous of hobbits, or you know, I'm not trying to make this sound like something, you know, not intending. But I'm just telling you, I am. All you have to do is check out my videos. I got hundreds of them now, I guess, and if you look at that, I created its own playlist of a Kill Beer playlist, and it just shows examples which I constantly add to, because that's my gameplay. That's what happens to me all the time in this game, getting focus fired. So I always have material to add to that, and I decided to start saving them and putting some of them together rather than just talk about it and complain about it. Show you video evidence of that happening to me, game in, game out. Right, so it's not hard for me to come up with material. I don't pick and choose. I just use examples. Standard day's gameplay of getting focus fire. And even though I'm surrounded by superior tanks and higher tier tanks and stuff like this, so my other wargaming resolution would be that they stop this marks of excellence BS as being a mark of a good player. Have my guys on my team read what the game mode is and eliminate the name from the tank, so you can't place a name of a player with the tank. All you see is the name of the tank. In this case, the lioness. That's all the enemy team would see until the very end screen here. I know Wargaming can do this because they did it in that other PC version. And then you can see who's driving the lion. Anyhow, guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Thanks for listening to another rant, and hope you have a happy new year. Thanks for watching.